welcome back, everybody. Abundant day, evening, and or afternoon to you and yours. Please keep in mind that everything from this message may or may not resonate, so only take the parts that do and leave the parts that don't, okay? Also, anything y'all need from me will be listed below in the description box. Please keep in mind that I will never reach out to you first. When it comes down to the giveaway, I finally figured out how to do it. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is, for those of you who are interested in the giveaway, if you want to enter into it, you're gonna need to go onto my website and click the subscribe button, okay, or subscribe to the website. Okay, once you subscribe, I'm gonna go ahead and write your name down, place it in the entry box, okay, and I'm gonna decide which day we're gonna be doing it. I don't know if I want to do it like Christmas Eve, um, or somewhere around Christmas, okay? I want to try to get the giveaway, the gifts out to you guys by the first of the year, okay? For whoever does actually win, okay? I will be doing maybe a few readings, okay, as giveaways as well. But most definitely a lot more or less the candles, some of my products, okay? Keep in mind that I make all the products myself. All candles are made to order, okay? And that is for a specific reason. I do not like the candles just sitting up absorbing energy. I like to put the energy into the candles, okay, and take my time with them, okay? I'm a one-woman show, okay? So, again, the website is listed below. I'm looking to check and see right now. The website is listed and linked on the actual profile, I guess that's what you would call it, for YouTube, okay? Wisdompremonitions.myshopify.com, okay? Or do not go on Walmart.com, because I will not be doing it through the Walmart.com. We are on Walmart.com. I do sell through there, but I will only from the website, okay? So, I will be also having some sales going on as well throughout the rest of the year as well. So, please make sure that you guys subscribe so that you do not miss out on what the sales are going to be, the codes and things like that. Okay. So moving forward, keep in mind I'll never reach out to y'all first. Okay. And do not get scammed. There's only one place to donate if you guys are interested, and there's only one place to book, and that is on my website. Okay. So let's get into this message, y'all. I hope y'all had a blessed day, abundant day. I'm really trying with that word, y'all. I'm really trying. uh, yeah. So, because somebody's like, why does that word bother? It doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that, like, when people say God bless you and things like that, they really don't be meaning that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's like what people say, the words out their mouth, or paying attention to what is actually being said with the or not the the aura, okay, the energy. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Spirit. With the energy that's being placed on it, or where it's coming from, the vessel that it's actually coming from. Sometimes, you could tell, just energy don't lie. You feel me? So we have untrustworthy here, dishonesty, and perplexed. These are some cards that fell out, by the way, as I was cleansing the cards. If this is your first time hearing any of the messages that I posted today or within the last 2 days, so I just want y'all to know. And so I do have to deliver the messages because they were out. So let me go ahead and turn it over to the desk. Turn the camera over to the desk so you guys can see. Let's get into this message and see what's going on here. Okay. 414 could be significant. You guys could be seeing 1111, I'm hearing. 444 could be a very significant number as well. Yeah. So let's get into this message. Perplexed is here, okay? We have still unsure of what happened. Shake your head, roll your eyes, and respect that others choose to travel different journeys than you. Remember that each journey is important. Somebody may be having a hard time when it comes to transitioning into a new energy, okay? When it comes down to or somebody is having a problem with boundaries, respecting your boundaries, or this is like you being reminded to respect others' boundaries when it comes down to everybody choosing different routes. Maybe this could be someone in your energy that's trying to get used to you, you know, and the road that you chose. Many of you guys could have chose a different road, the road that's less traveled, you know, possibly. And maybe somebody is in their feelings about it, and they could have been shaking their head and rolling their eyes, or this could be you, and this is spirit saying, like, you know, remember, you're on your journey, they're on their journey. Respect it, or if you can't respect it, you know, separate. You know, disattach. We have reject here as well. Dismissing opinions too quickly can lead to neglecting important information. By taking the time, the truth will become apparent, and you will view the situation from a different light. And then we got dishonesty and untrustworthy. Okay, let's set these to the side for a second. Let's focus on these two. I know they all came out together, but let's just do that for a second. Okay, so with this perplexed, and I've already explained what I'm getting off of that. This rejecting, I feel like this is like still a reminder of don't block your blessings. Don't block the incoming information. Don't shut yourself down. Okay. And then it's also giving like what goes up must come down. Remember that how you treat others is how you will be treated as well. Y'all could be seeing 616 on the clock as well. 414 could be significant. Is also, let me get my angel number book, because this is a lot of information and I can't remember everything. Okay. So I'm gonna use my angel number book by Monaco. Okay. By, let's see. Angel number 414 appears when spirit guides want you to find stability in a world that wants you to be unstable. What works for you and you is what works for you is for you. It's important to stand on your word and not wonder. Yeah. So I'm getting like somebody could be feeling some type of way when it comes down to the road that you chose. That's what I'm getting from here. And again, this could be the other way around. Okay, so just remember that, or maybe this is a reminder. Like I said, 616 talks about keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't try to make nothing fit. Don't try to force nothing onto another person or another individual, your belief systems or things like that. Allow things to take its course and keep it pushing, and understand that, you know, people won't see how different you are, how dope you are, how, you know what I'm saying, until things manifest in the physical. Like, people don't know who they're dealing with. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been around confirmation, you've been around people who may have not appreciated you, shown their appreciation in some way. They could have been more vampire energies, just sucking you dry and things like that. They never shown their gratitude like they should have, or you've been dealing with a lot of people who haven't shown their gratitude. And it's like, say for instance, as an example, I'm just going to use myself for example. You could have somebody who you mentor, or you tell everything, like you help them with different things, and they don't give you credit, but then they go off and they go to somebody else. Like, I had somebody do that to me, and then it's like, once I referred them to somebody else, and then I found out how much money they paid them, and I'm like, girl, I was giving you that information for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. Like, you wouldn't have paid all that money, and I basically, she told you the same thing I told you that I've been telling you. But yeah, so it's something about that. And then I feel like with this information, it says dismissing opinions too quickly can lead to neglecting important information. So I want to see what this opinions is, because then we can go from there. Also, it says by taking time, the truth will become apparent. So there could be some sneakiness going on, something behind the scenes that you don't know anything about when it comes down to maybe y'all got some gatekeepers in y'all energy or something like that that's not trying to give you information. The fact that I use that as an example, and that's what it's giving. Tell me about this. What is this? What is this? When it comes down to the reject. Yeah. What's reject? What's the truth? What is the truth? First of all, tell me what's reject. Okay. So this could be somebody using scarcity tactics. This could be somebody wanting to control something. I feel like, what's the Four of Pentacles? Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. What's the Four of Pentacles? Strength. For some of y'all, this is needing to focus. It's something about you focusing or taking control back of your life, okay? Um, and I feel like information could be coming in, and you could just be dismissing people because you really don't want people around you or in your energy at this time or something like that. Let me see. What is the neglecting? Uh-huh. Finding balance. Okay, so you could be fighting this change. You have to find balance. You need to have strength, okay? Because it's time for you to gain control of your life, or this is about you um, gaining control. This could be you blocking this change as well. That's what I'm getting, like blocking the change and focusing somewhere else, or blocking the change and um, you need to have strength in order to get through this, or you need to have determination. You know, use your the force within you is what I'm hearing. Okay, you're strong enough to overcome whatever this is, or to work through this and bring full balance back into your life for whoever you are. This message ain't gonna be for everybody. I don't know what this is about, y'all. We, like I said, we finding out together what's really going on here. And it says by taking the time, truth will become apparent. Okay, so what is the truth? I guess the truth is that you really need to quit blocking change. What's the truth? The truth is somebody is disappointed, okay? You could be sad. There's some type of loneliness taking place here, or you could be in regret, okay? This could also be like grief, or you could be grieving something, grieving a loss of finances or something, some type of manifestation. What's grief with Ace of Pentacles? Hermit. It's time for you to come out the shell. So this could be you getting some type of enlightenment, confirmation. Okay, so I feel like you're being enlightened about what it is that you need to do at this time, what paths you need to stay on, or what paths you need to be on. What, you know, like when something is presented to you, things are being shown, some type of light is being shown, some type of light is being brought to the forefront. This is the Hermit walking with the lantern. So it's like you walking in the dark. Maybe this is because these are the shadow cards. So this could be like shadow work that's taking place when it comes to you, and you may have a hard time trying to find out what's going on when it comes to like dealing with other people, or like how to deal with this. Your belief system could be different than others. Your focus could be different than others. Okay, you got to remember that everybody's on their own journey, and that's okay. Okay, when it comes down to, so it's just like something is going on when it comes to that. You be feeling some type of way. Rejecting is over here as well, with dismissing opinions too quickly can lead to neglecting information. And so, like, if you're being dismissive, then you're not being open. You're blocking the change that needs to come into your life at this time for whoever you are. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention to what's really going on, okay? And like what's coming at you and who really holds the true energy. Like how I was saying at the beginning of this message, energy don't lie. You know what I'm saying? And it's not what comes through a person. It comes, like I said, everything when it comes down to the messages, like from the introduction to what happens during the message to, you know, the ending of the message, all play a part and a major role in the message when I come on here giving these messages. And sometimes it's a message inside the message that you may find, you know. Y'all hear me talking about that a lot too, because it happens. Okay, you could be talking to somebody else, and then you know you find yourself daydreaming, especially if you're clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairintellect. You have some type of gift that you are aware of. You can easily, you know, but you can be in two places at one time. You know, you could walk and talk and chew bubble gum at the same time, type energy. You know, yeah. So something is significant about everything about that. Um, so I feel like that's what this is. Okay. Um, Tell me more when it comes down to this situation. What is their advice? What's their advice? You need to be moving forward, okay? You need to be moving forward, okay? But acting strategic, you need to act. Okay, so this came out and this came out. You may have somebody behind you or somebody wanting to backstab you. The fact that both of these cards came out like this, you got the Six of Wands going moving forward with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords also I'm hearing manipulation tactics. Somebody could be using manipulation tactics when it comes to you, trying to manipulate you in a certain way, in a direction. That's why I said just pay attention to what energy it is. Like, is it authentic? Is it true? Is it, energy don't lie. So if you can read energy, you be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you learn how to read energy and master your own energy, you good. Or once you learn how to master your own energy, then everything else will flow with it. You feel what I'm saying? It's something about that. Why is this Seven of Swords here? I feel like this is you acting strategic to get something done. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a lot of chaos surrounding you. It's a lot of manipulation surrounding you. A lot of betrayal, a lot of dishonesty taking place. Bam. There we go. There's the dishonesty. Okay? It says don't confuse dishonesty with the difference of opinion. And what it says, dismissing opinions too quickly can lead to neglecting important information. But don't confuse dishonesty with a difference of opinion. Everyone has their own take on the situation, and you are required to respect the differences. That's what this is. The surrounding energy is a lot of conflicting energy surrounding you at this time. Tension, disagreements, challenges, diverse. Maybe too many Indians, not enough. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians, or something. Okay, I don't know. You know your life. This could be surrounding the fact that you are moving forward. You are getting this victory for whoever you are. This public recognition. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles right here with the strength in this lane right here, in this middle lane. You feel me? Over here we got balance and introspection and some type of enlightenment taking place. This is also inner strength and you just doing something alone. And that's what's causing all these problems. Well, I mean, it's not causing problems because it's your life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's your life. Do what you feel, Yeah. Somebody wants to control you. That's what I'm getting from this. It says we need to recognize that everybody can be trusted. Not everybody can be trusted. However, the confidence we place in our own judgment is the deepest level of trust we can experience. So, you got a lot of dishonest people around you, untrustworthy individuals, and you're going to have strength, but you could work through this. What's the outcome of this situation? What's going to happen? It's like for real. Your success is in the face of difficulty. Ooh. Okay, so you gotta deal. You don't gotta deal with nothing. You choose what you want. You got free will. You know what I'm saying? But in order to get where you're going, where you're supposed to be, and this Chariot energy, taking control back, it's some things and some people that you gonna have. I'm hearing face off. Okay. You're going to have a face-off with people. Meaning, you're going to have words with people. Things are going to be said. And it's just like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like I was saying at the beginning of the message with the energy. Some things are going to have to be said to people for them to understand you or get the hell out your way. I don't know why people just don't want to leave people alone. And they don't be getting the hints, or they just don't understand that they just need to leave and stay out your energy. But this is what I'm getting, okay? Or when it's time to get out of people's energy, they don't know how to just go instead of lingering on. Like, just let go. Like, in the inside, you may not really completely let go. But on a physical, if a motherfucker tell you to leave them alone, leave them alone. And if somebody don't want you in their life, that's their loss. That shit might hurt. You might feel some type of way for a while till you cut the ties, or work through it, get some emotional balance. You know what I'm saying? Do some damn inner healing, or whatever the case may be. But eventually, baby, and if you anything like some people, they just go out there and they just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go find me a new one. You know what I'm saying? Quick, just a little friend. You know what I'm saying? To get your mind off of that, just like, baby, we don't chase them, we replace them energy, then you good. You know what I'm saying? For some people. Now, that is toxic, what I just said, but this is the reality of life, and people do that. I find that used to work, but it does not work anymore in my life, because of the simple fact that you got to heal first, because you will take those wounds to the next relationship, or to the and even if you're not going to a we go together, and this is just somebody that you um spending time with, or kicking it with, or whatever the case may be, it's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not. Okay? But that's the truth. That's just the truth. Some people do it, to each his own. I can't tell you what to do with your life. I can only give you advice. Either you want to take it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, no judgment here. That's just the message. This is just part of the message. Okay? So it says, your success is in the face of difficulty. So you're going to have to gain control. You're going to have to gain control in order to, wait a minute, hold on. Was this in reverse? Some of y'all rejection, separation, breakup, some type of breakup is taking, like, I ain't even flipped the card over and gave y'all the message, but y'all know what I'm saying. This is the Two of Cups in reverse. For real, so it's something here about relationships and anguish, okay, taking place. Feeling some type of way. Your success is determined from this breakup, from these disconnects, whether this is a we go together ship, work ship, or whatever this is. This is, you have to release, and that release is going to feel some type of way, but once you do that healing, you good. So yeah, there is more shadow work that's going to be taking place when it comes to you guys, and I feel like this is dealing with healing when it's surrounding untrustworthy people, learning how to trust people again. In order for you to do that, you have to heal. There's something that you got to do to heal, okay? When it comes to dishonesty, there's, you can't trust them, because people just always lying. You always seem to come across these damn liars, you know what I'm saying? And rejecting. I feel like this is you rejecting those people, but it's just like you don't want to open up. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who don't want to open up because they've been hurt already before, so it's just like whatever. And it's like maybe you're trying to find somebody who is on the same type of time as you, or the same timeline as you, as far as like aligning, or like the same everything. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who wants somebody that work in the same field, do the same stuff, who, you know what I'm saying, and maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing. They say opposites attract, you know what I'm saying? So if you should, I don't know how to put this. I feel like you're going to be partnered with somebody who's going to be different, similar to you, who's going to hold similarities, but where you guys energetically connect, but there will be differences. You will be able to learn from that person will be able to learn from you, okay? But it will be equal, on the same, you will be aligned, but it's going to take time. Like, you're not going to just go out there and find somebody that's perfect. That's what I'm saying. Or to check off every check on your list, every box on your list. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who wants somebody to check off every box on their list, and it's possible, but when you still got work to do, it's not possible. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have a weakness in one area where that person has strengths, and they're gonna have a weakness in an area where you have strengths. That way, y'all can emerge together, and things can. You feel me? Like that's what's gonna take place. Wow. So let's get some advice on this, as far as like outside of this, because your advice is basically you you're gonna have to tell them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this could also be you getting into a new relationship or relationships coming in. Um, I feel like for whoever you are, this could be you loving yourself, okay? Because this Two of Cups reversed is not only just breakups. This is like self love. This could be you loving yourself more. What is self love? Let's see. What's self love when it comes to this message? What is this self love? Ooh. Okay, not expecting the unexpected. Never expecting the unexpected. So I could be talking to somebody who in their own damn world. Okay. This could also be a personal transformation. I know I was picking up on that in the last message. You could be fearing change as well. You could be in your comfort zone and not ready to come up out that energy as well for whoever you are. Hmm. Well, I mean, just be patient with yourself and be patient with others. That's all I can say when it comes down to this type of energy. Um, it's definitely a process, and it's definitely not going to happen overnight for whoever you are. There's always going to be something, taking place when it comes to this type of energy, especially when you can't trust nobody. Like, I get it. I understand. Like, where you like, I don't trust no damn body. Y'all back there bumping that little bootsy. I don't trust nobody. I might love somebody, but I don't trust nobody. That ain't funny though, cause for real, I went through it. Okay, and I'm to the point where I still have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? I just go with my intuition. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Like, I go off of energy first. It is what it is. Okay, so what's the advice on this healing when it comes to dishonesty and being untrustworthy? What's the advice on them healing? Change. Wow. Renewal, compassion. Let's see. Knowledge. So take the time to understand somebody, or take the time to understand what it is. I also feel like this is you adapting to change or working on it. In order to heal this, you got to adapt to change or something like that. Let's see what this change is talking about. Okay, it says, remember when you were wishing and working towards what you have now? None of the milestones would and shall come about without change. Every spiritual awakening, like I said, that's what this is. Okay, a personal transformation. Um, every spiritual awakening and walks calls for growth, healing, and faith, allowing us to develop, evolve, and expand. Just like a caterpillar knows when it has outgrown a stage in its life and it's time to move forward, learn to gain that same discernment. Understand nothing is forever, and not all things come into your life meant to be for long term. Redirection, rejection, and denial are often appreciated in the hindsight. It takes time and wisdom to appreciate spirit closing doors and bucket loads of belief that new pathways will come to light. Do you fear truth? Do you fear the truth? Can you be comfortable and vulnerable? It says, do you fear the results if they are not your expected planned outcome? Take action. Build a new positive habit and sustain it for a month. Okay. So how you going to transmute this energy is by putting the trust into yourself. You chose yourself. Okay. Um, it's something about you becoming more comfortable with yourself, giving yourself that self love, um, and then going from there, working from the inside out. A lot of times when things like this occur, so somebody you could have been rejected, okay, or you could have rejected somebody. You could be at the stage where maybe somebody rejected you and then they came back and you let them back in. and then when you let them back in, you rejected them because of something that they did. And this has to deal with them being dishonest and untrustworthy, possibly cheating, you know. Um, Trigger warnings. I'm just saying this is what I'm getting, okay? Whatever this is, trust me, I've been down that road. So I'm not here to judge. Okay? Whatever this is definitely giving focus on you and have fun doing it. Okay? Whoever you are, have fun doing it. Whoever you are, make sure that you are having fun doing it with a smile. Okay? Somebody drinks soda, Coca-Cola. Yeah. So that's what this is. Who is this message for? Because this is it's a lot of energy out here. Who is this message for, Holy Spirit? Who is this message for? Okay, we got Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Who is this message for? Gemini. Who is this message for? Cancer. Aquarius. Capricorn. Who is this message for? Scorpio. Aries. And Leo. Same energy from earlier. Almost. Same energy from earlier. So all of these messages are probably for you guys. Just all the messages I put out today is possibly for you guys. But or these could be the signs that you were dealing with. But, again, take what resonates. Leave what don't. Okay? But we got Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius. And then when it comes down to the major signs, we got Aries here, Cancer here, Virgo energy, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. Those could have been the signs that y'all was dealing with, possibly. Or vice versa, okay? So take what resonates, leave what don't. I hope this message helps y'all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Until next time, remember to keep God first. I love you guys. And take care of yourself. Make sure that you putting in your work. Heal, okay? Don't move to another relationship without healing first, so that you will be able to fully enjoy the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you grow, but you live, you learn, but you change. And that's what people forget. Like, we change every so many years. So if you're just hopping from relationship to relationship and never healing, you never gonna know who you are. So I feel like that's why Spirit is saying, focus on you. Focus, get in. Tap into yourself. Get into you. Make sure you're taking care of you. Okay? All right, love you guys. See you on the next message.